This is a video on how getting in shape has, changed how people treat me, especially with people, whether they're family or friends or even strangers that I meet. The first thing I want to say is that when I was really fat, super obese, 200 to 280, that range for like a long time, it's kind of like I would look back at my 20s as if like, man, it's over for me, like I'm never gonna get buff or fit. I'm older now. I'm in my 30s, and it's like, it's too late. I should have just done this the whole time. You know, I'm losing muscle mass or testosterone now, and my metabolism's slower now, and I'm really fat. And so it's like I felt invisible. I felt like, no one really cared. Like deep down, I know I look good, but I felt like that was already back in the day, you know. And once I started working out and got consistent with diet and going to the gym, little by little, as months passed, I just started noticing how people started treating me. Like going to the grocery store, people would, like, a lot of the men that would greet me in the stores that worked there, they would say like, "How you doing, sir? Good morning, sir." And then when it came to women too, it's like they started looking at me like at the gym or just in general, like giving me looks. And it was kind of crazy because way back then, again, when I was fat, this never happened. Nothing, you know? And it just takes time to get used to. It's like you're becoming a new person, new person in a new body, new mindset. And even family that I've met, that I've seen in parties but never really had a conversation with, once we talked and they saw me, I mean, before we even talked, and they saw me, because they've seen me as a big ass dude, they were mind blown. Like their jaws were like, like they were kind of like shocked, jaws dropped and all that. And strangers too, they can't believe that, like, I look the way I look, and they're like, "Nah, you can't be. You were never fat." And then when I show them a picture, they're like, "Damn, that's crazy. Like, you look like a completely different person." And it's true. Like the person I looked at, when I look at in the photos now, it's crazy to see that when I'm actually, where I'm at now currently in my weight. But at the time when I was still big, even though I was losing the weight, even if it was just like 20 to 30 pounds or even 50 pounds, I still felt like I didn't look too bad. But now that I've gotten like slimmer, man, it's like, pretty damn bad. Just how out of shape I was and how unhealthy I looked. And you could see my face too, how puffy it was, just everything, man. It's crazy. And I'm 5'8", like, man. Anyway, the main thing I'm saying with all this is when you get in shape, you will get more respect, because people respect somebody that takes care of themselves. And it's kind of like the things that you say too matter more now, because when they see you, your body kind of like represents, it's like the first impression when people see you before you even talk. And so if they respect you right away just from looking at you, when you speak, it adds more value. Obviously, depending on what you say and who you are as a person and how you treat others. Now, if you're an asshole, then obviously it doesn't matter if you get in shape or not. You're still going to be treated like an asshole, or they won't care. But what I'm saying is that you will get more respect from other people, family, friends. I'm not saying life's going to be perfect, but it's going to be better compared to how it was when you were actually fat and out of shape. And so, is it worth it to get in shape and change your life, your health? I mean, and how people treat you? I think it does, because in the end, it's like you deal with people all the time. You're going to be around people, whether you're, going to the store, shopping, at work. I mean, you're always going to deal with people on the phone. So you will have more confidence as you get in shape, and it will change not just your body, but your mindset too, which is the best part. and you start to feel good. And yeah, so anyway, I hope that gives you some insight on how it's like with changing yourself for the better. And I hope you experience the same thing, because I understand feeling the way you do if you are out of shape and you feel like no one cares. And you can do it. You can do it, and you can experience the same thing.